Hello, dear learners. Today we are on the second lecture of chapter carbon and its compounds, and we are going to discuss here important property, that is allotropy. What is allotropy? Allotropy is that phenomenon in which the different forms of element exist. That means, what I mean to say, the different allotropes, the different forms which are going to be exhibited, they are going to show same chemical properties, but physically there will be difference between them. See, the phenomenon of existence of allotropic form of element, and these allotropic forms or allotropes are the different forms of same element. They are the different form of same elements having different physical properties but similar chemical properties. Chemically they will be same, but physically they will be different. Fine. So here I have discussed about the three allotropic forms of carbon. These are not given in detail in your NCERT and neither the part of syllabus, but in general we should be knowing that what are the three different allotropic forms of carbon. So one is diamond, another one graphite, then third is fullerene. Diamond and graphite you can compare easily. What is diamond? Diamond is having very shining appearance. Fine. And instead of diamond, if you will be comparing diamond with graphite, what is graphite? Graphite, you all are knowing, your pencil lead, the lead which is present in your pencil. So that is having dull appearance in comparison to diamond. Fine. And if you will be talking about their physical properties, you can well judge the physical properties are entirely different, but chemically they will be same. Another third one is fullerene. Fullerene is having 60 number of carbon atoms. Fine. So detail of all these allotropic forms you are going to discuss at higher level, that is not the part of 10th standard. So next is the versatile nature of carbon. Why we say carbon is versatile? Why we say carbon is unique in nature? What is the reason behind? Why there exist a number of compounds of carbon? So the main reasons are, number one is catenation. Main reasons are these two reasons. So number one is catenation and number two is tetravalency of carbon. If he will be asking you, write the two properties, write the two features on the basis of which the carbon is giving rise to maximum number of carbon compounds. So which two properties you are going to code? Catenation and tetravalency. Now what is catenation? Catenation is actually the self-linking property of carbon. Self-linking मतलब कार्बन का कार्बन के साथ ही बॉन्ड बनाना, that is self-linking property of carbon. Okay जी. See, carbon has unique property to form bonds with other carbon atoms. That is what? That is self-linking property of carbon. Why this property is being exhibited? This property is due to, number one, small size. Due to small size. Its size is small. Now, then its unique electronic configuration. Why it is unique? Because it is having 4 electrons in the outermost shell. And third property is strong carbon-carbon bonds. Whenever the bonds will be formed, they are going to be strong bonds. So because of these three reasons, carbon is showing the property of catenation. Then second property which give rise to the maximum number of carbon compounds, it is tetravalency of carbon. See, atomic number of carbon is 6. Its electronic configuration is what? 2, 4. It means what? It has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. That is, its valency is 4. Therefore, carbon form 4 covalent bonds with its compounds. How it is going to form 4 covalent compounds? This I will be showing. See here, if we will be taking one example where I have discussed the example for this carbon with the formation of compound, that is methane. So what is there? See, carbon is having valency of 4. That's why it is going to make 4 bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is mandatory that 4 should be there, otherwise it is not going to form any bond. Another example you can take, this carbon dioxide formation is there na. How is this carbon is going to be stabilized? 2 bonds here, 2 here, total कितने हो गए? 4. So unless and until these lines will not be 4, it is not going to be satisfied. Reason? Because it is tetravalent in nature. So therefore carbon form 4 covalent bond in its compounds. Because of this property, it can form bond with carbon itself, with oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur and many other elements, which increases what? The number of carbon compounds. Okay, then third property. What is third property? Tendency to form multiple bonds. Carbon is having tendency to form multiple bonds. Multiple means carbon is having ability to form single bond, carbon is having ability to form double bond, carbon is having ability to form triple bond. How these bonds are going to be formed? This I will be taking in the coming lectures. Fine. So when it is having the tendency to form multiple bonds, so definitely this multiplicity will increase the number of carbon compounds. Fine. So see, due to small size, carbon can easily form double, triple bond by sharing more than one electron pair. Always remember children, when one pair will be shared, it will give rise to single bond. One pair matlab 2 electrons are going to be shared, then it will give rise to single bond. When two pairs, that is 4 electrons are going to be shared, it will give rise to double bond. Similarly, when 3 pairs means 6 electrons are going to be shared, it will give rise to triple bond. I hope this is okay to you. Fine. So, next property is isomerism. This is again good property to be understand. See, isomerism is that property in which the molecular formula is same. Molecular formula is going to be the same, but structural formula, how to write it, that will be different. Fine. And these structural formulas are represented in different ways and they are known as isomers, and this property is known as isomerism. What is isomerism? Isomerism is the property in which the structural formulas will be different but molecular formula will be the same. See, I have taken the example of pentane. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am having 5 carbon. How many hydrogens are with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this is what? This is pentane. Okay, now I have written how. Firstly, I have taken all carbons in the straight chain. Fine. When I have taken all carbons in the straight chain and arranged all hydrogens over here, this arrangement, this is the first isomer and this is known as normal pentane, in which carbons are arranged in the straight chain, that is normal pentane. Okay, another thing you should notice, all the carbons are showing valency of 4. All are sharing 4 electrons. Just see, bonds are given. One pair is showing 2 electrons, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, total will be 8. Then and only then it will be stabilized. Not even a single carbon you will find which is without 4 lines. And for these 4 lines, these 4 bonds are representing 8 electrons. Please don't forget this. Fine. Then what I did, I have written the second structure. How I have written? See, I have written in this manner. Now I will be giving you the easy way. 1, 2, 3, 4. This way written. 1/5 carbon I have taken here. So I am writing hydrogen, hydrogen, hydrogen. Here hydrogen, here hydrogen, 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 and here also hydrogen. And this structure in which one carbon has come in branching, this is known as isopentene. Isopentene. See what is here formula? C के साथ H कितने 3, so मैंने लिखा CH3. ठीक है जी. Then comes your second C. This is CH, and this is this is CH3. Okay, and this is CH2. Similarly, this is CH3, and when you will be counting, the number is going to be the same. This is the main thing. Please make sure the number of carbon and hydrogen is going to be the same. 5 carbon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hydrogen are supposed to be 12. So let us see, are they 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So hydrogen are 12. So this is isopentane. And how the neopentane will be formed? In shortcut way I have written this way. How you can form 1, 2, 3 when 2 carbons will come in branching, then neopentane will be formed. एक कार्बन नीचे ले लिया, एक कार्बन ऊपर ले लिया, hydrogen will be attached definitely. So one thing you keep in mind, when one carbon will come in branching form, that is going to give rise to isostructure. When 2 of the carbon will come in branching form, then it is going to give rise to neostructure, that is isomerism. Fine. So from here we'll be proceeding with the next lecture next time. Till that time, stay blessed. Thank you. God bless you.